Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit on the IT industry and stable coins and so forth. Now, IT industry is mostly parasitic industry, and it is at the top, very top level. When you take the agriculture model of economics, it is at the very top level. So it is a predator, but I would not use the predator, it's the wrong word. So it is parasitic cum predator kind of thing. You can't use the biological terms here. Now you don't have equilibrium in economics, right? When you use up the oil, it goes to a higher entropic level. So that it is non-equilibrium stuff in economics. But you use the word equilibrium economics. You can abuse abuse words. I mean, as long as the community accepts that. So Canada is the senior partner of America, because Canada provides, my economics are based on entropic footprints and entropic capital. Canada provides to a certain extent the entropic capital. So United States, it's a junior partner. If you take fiat currencies have no meaning. Physics-wise, they have no meaning. But you need fiat currencies for day-to-day activity. And I think if you take the Indians, if you take the illiterate Indians, they value gold and silver. They don't value the currency. So they have understanding of entropy. They have understanding of thermodynamics. They have understanding of non-equilibrium. That is something they get from their birth, not because they went to university or something like that. If you take the Indians, they value gold and silver. Now silver will become more prominent because it is used in industry. Okay? So without Canada, America can't do this. Now IT industry is mostly predator industry. Actually, you can say that they are mostly parasitic industry to a certain extent, IT industry. So with IT industry, what you are going to get is 1984 and Animal Farm. And we see that in Canada, with the truckers' strike, we saw what the IT industry can do. So if people are pushing for the IT industry, your freedom will be totally gone. Now, I heard Dr. Yanis Varoufakis, I hope I got that name correct. He was worried about, I heard one of his videos, because I watched his videos, because he's a Marxist, I learned certain things from him. Okay? But I made some comment on rent. I say that I don't accept about the rent when it comes to land, because of physics, the way I look at it. Now, he talks about stable coins. Now, America is in a stage of extracting most of the entropic capital directly or indirectly from his slaves, from his serfs. And America is saying, come and invest in stable coins. I think that will destroy without the Japanese economy, without German economy, without the West European economy, the American economy cannot survive, because America has large amounts of entropic capital at its possession, but it extracts entropic capital using this World Bank and IMF and all that. And if you look at Ibrahim Traore's action, then you know what the Americans are doing, what the Western countries are doing, what France is doing. We also get a true legacy of France. How France has a currency in some of the African countries, which they don't have that currency. So, if America challenges Canada, it cannot have growth in the so-called IT industry. And IT industry is a very negative thing. You lose all your freedom with the IT industry. That's the nature of technology. Technology at the end will exploit you, will take away from your freedom and your entropic capital. Okay? So if you go beyond a certain level of per capita income is mostly entropic footprints. So when you go beyond it, you get negative things. So when Dr. Yanis Varikoffer speaks about these stable coins. Stable coin means it's tied to dollars, American dollars. So some people will invest in stable coins because they still trust America is the dominant force, which I don't believe. I think without the Canadians, Americans can't do anything. They will be handicapped, right? So without Canada, now if some people will invest in stable coin. That is, they are investing in the American economy. They have faith in the American economy. So if Dr. Yanis says something, I wouldn't pronounce his last name. I try to avoid it. I can't help it. I don't think you have to worry much about those stable coins because some people will go into gold and silver. And my prediction, because Chinese have one goal, that is stop humiliation. They don't want to get humiliated anymore. So they have got everything ready. The supply side and everything is ready. If you challenge the Chinese, you are going to get your something busted. I will not use the word. Now, then we have these New York elections tomorrow or something like that. So, with this new thing coming in, with a new mayor coming in, a Muslim mayor coming in, the younger people are with him. And if you take the Jewish people in New York, the 5 boroughs, if you take people who are below 45 years, they are with him. So you can't, even Barack Obama or Bill Clinton, they can't control these people. They are in a different world if you take the youth, right? So Mr. Andrew Cuomo, he will have to retire. He have to go to Florida, as he promised after the election. That's my prediction. And if Donald Trump challenges Mandani, then New York, there will be slippage in the New York economy. Then Donald Trump is going to suffer. So he can't challenge New York as it is, right? So main thing is you have to worry about the IT. And IT benefits 1% or 5% of the world population, not the rest. And the COVID-19 crisis showed what IT industry, it showed the ugly face of IT industry, right? And to do the IT industry, you need a lot of metal, you need a lot of energy, you need what? I don't see how you can have so-called growth in the IT industry without compromising on the environment. I don't see how we can do that, right? So I don't know why these economies are so. They support the IT industry because you are going to lose all your freedom with the IT industry. Okay, so with Mandani elections, the Uniparty, the Republicans and the Democrats will be challenged with Mandani's elections. Okay, so Donald Trump will have another thing to be concerned of. I mean, that's something he can't challenge. If he challenges it, then the American economy will suffer. Because if you challenge New York, then the American economy will suffer. So he is not in a winning position. As long as the younger Jewish people in New York is with Mandani, he cannot lose.